Hi, okay, this is the 11th part. So what we're going to do here is I've got a very, very tiny brush. I think it's a, gosh, it's so tiny I can't read. I think it's a size 1 round. It's really, really tiny. So just get the smallest one that you have, and I'm using a raw umber, which is kind of a dark, dark brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the pencil lines or the graphite lines underneath and just trace over them for the spaces between the wood planks. And I'm going to have a real light touch to it, hopefully, and just make it as light as I can. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is an old boat. And if you think the line is a little bit too heavy, you can just take a damp brush and kind of smear it out a little. That's a damp brush right now. Got a little too thick right there. Take my damp brush. I thought that was a little bit too dark. Kind of lighten that a bit. Okay, now we're going to work on, while that's drying, we're going to work on the inside of the boat. And this is probably going to be kind of hard for you to see. I wish I had a better video set up here, but I don't. Okay, I'm going to take sepia, which is a pretty dark brown, and I'm going to just fill in the inside of the boat. And I'm using a size 2. I left a little bit of white over there, a little bit of the paper right here that's white, because there's like at the very end of the boat, there's like a little shelf thing there. And I'm taking a kind of a damp brush and going over it a little bit so it's not too bright white. And then I left a little white spot over here. I'm going to do the same too, just a little bit of damp. There we go. Just so that you can see that that represents something is there on the little shelf here. You'll see that you've got some lines that you traced. Those are going to be like the, gosh, I can't remember. I used to own a boat. I can't remember what that's called. But the little wires there, the lines that you can hold on to, we'll be painting that last. So don't worry about those right now. We'll get to those later. And we'll go ahead and, let's see, can you see? Okay, let's get this better here. While we're letting the other layers dry, we can go ahead and start painting the birds. And my chair is so squeaky, and I have to sit to do this, so I apologize for the noise. It's a comfortable chair. I guess that's what counts. So I've got, I think, a size 0. It's really, really tiny brush to do the birds. You also could use a micron pen if you wanted. If you had a sepia colored one, or even black, it doesn't matter. You know, you could use that. You'd have a little bit better control than if you don't have a tiny brush. But I'm going to give it a try here.